Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. Daniel and Max play together. Hi, neighbor. I just got to school, says Daniel Tiger. He puts his backpack and lunchbox into his cubby. Come on over for circle time, Teacher Harriet calls. Next to Teacher Harriet is someone new. His name is Max. He wiggles, fidgets with his watch, and looks down at the floor. Max is my nephew, and I am his aunt, Teacher Harriet says. You're an aunt? Prince Wednesday asks. I'm an aunt and a teacher, she says. Max is visiting me, so I wanted him to meet all of you. The children are excited to meet Max. They all want to say hello at the same time. Max covers his ears, rocking back and forth. That's too loud for Max, Teacher Harriet says. She puts a heavy blanket around Max's shoulders. It makes him feel like he's getting a nice, cozy hug. But why does Max need a blanket? Is he cold? Daniel asks. Max is not cold, Teacher Harriet says. Max is autistic. Some things about him are different, like the way he calms down. Then she pulls out a book. Max, now that you are feeling calmer, are you ready to show them the book we made together? That's my book, Max says, pointing. Teacher Harriet opens the book and reads. Max is visiting school and meeting new friends. Max points to the pictures of Daniel and his classmates on the page. One by one, he says their names out loud. Hey, that's me, Daniel exclaims. He knows our names. Hoo hoo! Oh, the owl cheers. Max covers his ears again when he hears the loud voices. If Max covers his ears, it is too loud for him, Teacher Harriet explains. You can move back to give him more space and talk in a soft voice. Right, Max? Max nods, taking his hands off his ears. Something that might sound okay to you might be too loud for Max, Teacher Harriet says. She sings, when a friend needs different things than you, there are some things you can do. Teacher Harriet continues to read the book. Max needs time before he is ready to play with new friends. He likes to share the things he is interested in, like bugs and buses. Max looks closely at the book to see the pictures. That's a roly-poly bug. Roly-poly bugs curl up into a ball when they feel scared, he says. Max suddenly leaves circle time and walks over to the window. Can Max come back? Miss Elena asks. I want him to tell us more about bugs. Max needs time to get comfortable in the classroom, Teacher Harriet says. I'm going to let him look out the window while we finish circle time. Max and his new friends have a great day at school. The end, Teacher Harriet reads. Then she puts the book down and says, now it's choice time. Max goes to the block corner for choice time. Can I play with you? Daniel asks, but Max doesn't look up. Daniel pulls out some blocks. Then he gets closer to Max and asks again, do you want to build a castle with me? Max doesn't answer. Why isn't he answering me? Daniel asks Teacher Harriet. Sometimes Max needs time to understand the question and decide how to answer, Teacher Harriet explains. I like playing buses, city buses, school buses, and double-decker buses, Max says. I like playing buses too, but right now I'm building a castle, Daniel replies. See? If I went on a double-decker bus, I would sit on top, Max says without looking up. Why does Max keep talking about buses? Daniel asks. Sometimes when Max is really excited about something, He only wants to talk about that one thing, Teacher Harriet says. If Max wants to talk about buses, does it mean he can't play with me? Daniel asks. I really want to play with him. Maybe you can play something you both like, Teacher Harriet says. When a friend needs something different than you, there are some things you can do. Then Daniel has an idea. I like building, and Max likes buses, so I can build a bus station. Max looks at Daniel's bus station and drives his bus closer. Max does want to play with me, Daniel says. He opens the gate of the bus station and shouts, Right on schedule! Clang, clang, clang! Max covers his ears, and Daniel remembers that some things are too loud for Max, even if it sounds okay to him. Daniel whispers in a softer voice, Clang, clang, clang. After a while, Katerina Kitty Cat and O the Owl walk by. Would you like to come to our tea party? They ask, handing Daniel an invitation. I'll come, Daniel replies. When they begin to walk away, he calls out, Wait! You forgot to invite Max. I thought Max only wanted to play with buses, says Katerina. But maybe he wants to play tea party too. She gives him an invitation. After a while, Max drives his bus out of the block area and toward Katerina and O. He wants to play tea party too, just in his own way. Welcome to the tea party, Katerina says. Right on schedule, Daniel says. Right on schedule, Max echoes. Today I met a brand new friend and learned just what he needs. He takes his time with something new. He likes to watch and see. I can play the way he likes, and that's okay. My new friend likes to have fun in his own way. When a friend needs different things than you, there are some things you can do. Daniel sings. I like my new friend Max. I'm glad I did some different things so we could play together. Ugga mugga. The